What is going on, guys? DBG here, and apparently 2K are looking at a bunch of these videos, and I've seen a couple, well, I've gotten a couple of messages asking, is there anything I want to see changed in the game? I saw Phantom's video. The NBA 2K Reddit page actually hit me up looking to see if I had anything MyTEAM related that I want them to deliver to 2K, and I gave them a message. But anyway, I'm going to be in this video talking about some changes that I think could make NBA, well, we need an NBA 2k21 MyTEAM. So, it's hard to believe it is 2k21. Considering the fact I started this in 2k15, I'm becoming an old man, lads. I'm becoming an old man. I'm becoming one of the OGs now. But yeah, so pretty much 2k21, I assume that we're getting two completely separate games. Anyone who wants cross-generation play is crazy. Like, as in, you're not crazy for one thing, you're crazy for thinking it's going to happen, because it's literally impossible to play games on a PS4 and PS5 unless they literally want to copy and paste it for the PS5, which they're not going to do. So more than likely the game will be on a completely different engine, so it's just not, that's just something that's not feasible. It is something that is not feasible. But in this video I'm going to be going over 5 changes, some really easy ones and some more complicated ones that I just want to see. Not necessarily, like, it's not, some of them is not a biggest deal in the world if they happen or not, but it's just things I want to see. So before this video starts, you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. We're trying to get 160,000 subscribers as soon as possible. Right now we are about just over 3,000 off, so if we could hit that in the next, I don't know, 2 weeks, that would be insane. But yeah, so anyway, now we are going to get on to the things. So the first thing that we need is literally one of the easiest things 2K can do. Like, I'm telling you this right now, this is not difficult for 2K to add this into the game. It is not difficult in any way whatsoever. This is something 2K can add into 2K21 with ease. 2K could add it into 2K20 tomorrow, and I think it would take one coder 15 minutes to do it. I'm pretty sure it is changing one line of code. And it's reducing the tax in the auction house from 10% to 5%. I understand why there is a tax, because I remember, I can't remember what it was. It was in FIFA or something. There was an entire video explaining why they have to have a tax of 5%, and it's just to keep the market, going and keep the market, stop complete inflation or complete deflation. So I understand the 5% sales tax, but like, come on, 10%. So I sold my tackle for over 220k yesterday and got less than 200k from him. So that means, like, for example, if you buy a card for 230k and you sell them for 220k, you are making literally a loss of like 28 or 32,000 or something on the card instead of a 10,000 loss. So it's kind of crazy. So it means that if you're buying the more expensive players, you could literally sell a card for what you've bought them. Like, if you buy, for example, if you buy, I don't know, that's who's really expensive, T-Mac. So if you go and buy a leap year T-Mac, who right now is going for around 600k. So if you buy him, because he's arguably the best card in the game, and you're like, you know what, I'm going to sell him. And you buy him for 638k, and he sells for, say, 658k. You've made a 40k loss. Like, you can sell a card for 20k more than you bought it, but you've made a 40k loss. And the 5% keeps things low, but it is kind of, the 10% is overkill. Thank God it's down from the 15% that was NBA 2K15, but still, it is completely overkill. Next is something that, well, this is one thing obviously that could be changed in a couple of clicks. Next is something that, again, you'd need an entire new thing to swap out these cards. And the reason why this is in the game is literally because 2K wants pack filler. And it's contracts. It is contracts. And I don't necessarily, like, fair enough, you need pack filler, there's not enough things in the game. You don't want strategy cards again. Remember those? Remember strategy cards, lads? And badges are gone, so you need pack filler. I'm not even complaining that much about contracts being in the game. Just lower the price. Like, it should not cost me 6,200 to play 5 games with an all diamond and amethyst team. That should not cost me 6,200 MT to play 5 games with a not great team. And like, I can see how much it costs for 5 games with my best possible team. Okay, purchase contracts. Okay, it's only 5,700. Okay, yeah, sorry, I have Dean Wade. But like, why is it 600 to play 5 games with 1 Galaxy Opal card? Why is it 600 for 1 pink diamond card? 500 for a diamond? Like, contracts are killer in this game. I don't necessarily think the idea of having contracts is bad, because obviously you do need some things to fill packs. You can't just give us 2 cards in a pack and expect us to be happy. But honestly, just lower the price of purchasing contracts with MT, please, 2K, please. And yeah, that's pretty much 2 of the things that they can change in fairly quickly. I think that is a couple of lines of code, as in cost of Galaxy Opal, instead of equal 600 equal 200. Like, I'm pretty sure you can change that in 1 line of code. And now we are going to be going on to some more things that I would really like, but they will take a bit of effort, and if they haven't decided on these things right now, we may not see them at all. We might be looking towards the next gen, which they have another couple of months to do. I would not be surprised if 2K21 on PS4 is pretty much done by now, but I highly doubt 2K21 on PS5 is done, and I highly doubt that'll be done for another couple of months. But I just want to say that 2K, the MyTEAM team, in terms of like game modes and stuff, did a good job in general this year. Like, yeah, weekly challenges are pointless. Can you update the rewards? Like, I do not want to play 5 challenges for like a couple of 100 MT. I really don't want to play 5 challenges for that. Like, why don't you build it up by 2 tokens every week? Like, week 1 is 6 tokens, week 2 is 8 tokens, week 3 is 10 tokens, 12 tokens. Build it up like to 20 tokens, or build it up that you have to play one before you play the other. I don't know, something like that, because you can only, just say for example, you can only play the current week and any other week, and week 1, then you can build your way up. Just offer more tokens than that, or even 20 tokens per one of these, because token rewards have not been good for 2 years in 2K. Realistically, they have not been good at all. But yeah, it's a minor gripe. But in terms of online play, unlimited cannot be the only online mode. Like, it's straight up, it can't be, because once you go 12-0, there is no point. Like, my 2 losses this month, well, since going 12-0, one of them was I literally quit up 10 last minute, and the other was a warm-up game earlier today on stream where I was like down 1 and decided to quit out of the game because I needed to play another game. Like, there's nothing I can do. Like, there should be more than these options, straight up. Unlimited, fair enough. If you want to keep unlimited, that's fine. If you want to keep unlimited, that's fine. You should have unlimited and call it like MyTEAM ranked, where you need to go 12. You need to win 12 games in order to get the reward, and also that they keep things like this. Something really simple is that when you reset instead of resetting your progress, where you won't receive any rewards, let you cash out. For example, if I'm 7-0 and I really wanted to go 12-0, and I happen to lose at 7-0, rather than getting no reward, I should be able to get my flash pack 2010 tokens. Like, that is something, again, the 2K could probably change tomorrow, like that, and it shouldn't take too much in code. But leaderboards are something that's needed in this type of mode. So just imagine if we could check leaderboards and we could see, I don't know, like TJ, two-way Roko, we could see all the top players in the world on those leaderboards, and we could actually see that, like, wins loss records. If they need a consistent point system, like a lot more consistent than Supermax, which was just a complete joke. You could win 15 games in a row and get 25 points for every one of those 15 games, but yet you could lose one and go minus 200. So, like, literally it was a case of you need to win 10 games for 1 loss, otherwise you were losing points. Supermax was a joke. But there needs to be a leaderboard and unlimited, and also just some sort of another mode in MyTEAM. A lot of people want Road to the Playoffs and Supermax. There are 2 competitive modes. Yes, that would be great, but just single match. Just single match. Like, something simple, like unranked play, single match. And something like that just makes the game so much better for casual players. Because, honestly, there might be sweats in single matches, but you're going to be getting a lot less sweats in single matches than you are in, for example, unlimited. So, things like single matches definitely will help, especially for newer players. And that kind of leads on to my next thing. So we've got the contract situation, we've got the tax, we've got the ranked and unranked mode. Another thing that I really want is a mercy rule. So 2K have listened to everyone asking for the mercy rule, which is if you go up by a certain amount, and it should let the other player quit without suffering any consequences. Instead of that being the case, 2K has decided to make it so that you can no longer dashboard out of games. It will ban you. Quitting games is not bad sportsmanship. That is all I want to say. 2K, anyone in 2K if you're watching this, quitting games is not bad sportsmanship. Just because I quit a game, I could quit a game because, I don't know, I'm being stream sniped, or I've quit games from being stream sniped when I'm doing individual player gameplays, and they quadruple team the individual player, and I can't do anything. That's a reason why I've quit a game. That is not bad sportsmanship. That's me just not wanting to play the game. There are certain games you don't want to play. I went out on stream a couple of weeks ago, or a couple of days ago, when I got wilt. I won a game by 130 to 20. I won by 110 points. You better believe that there should have been some mercy rule when I went up to 30. That it could have prompted on his screen, do you want to quit the game? And there should be a yes or no for that. And then, I don't know, if you go up 50 points, you should be allowed to quit. Because that mercy rule stops people from shooting full court shots while AFK for 4 quarters. I've had that before, and that is wasting everybody's time. It is not bad sportsmanship to put in a rule to stop that. That is wasting everybody's time. It's wasting their time, it's wasting my time. It is ruining the fun of the game for everybody. So a mercy rule is needed. Like, absolutely needed. There is no question about that. And the last thing is they need to change how matchmaking works. So lads, there's a reason why when I was saying I sold my soul for these cards, there's a reason why I just ran with a really, really low overall team. Like, the matchmaking works the way it's intended. It matches up people with similar overalls. I'm telling you that right now, the matchmaking actually works really, really well. So it matches up people with similar overalls. However, it's their actual algorithm for the matchup isn't correct. It's like they don't take into account that people are going to use 2 opals and a bunch of bronzes and silvers. It's like they're no, people aren't going to do this, so we're not going to take that into account. So that ruins it completely. That completely ruins it. The way the overall is either change the way the overall is calculated. So either change how that's done, where, I don't know, it's based on, and we can't even do something like it's based on the overall your best 3 players, because that kind of ruins it. I don't know how to do it. I'm not a programmer, but surely there is some sort of an algorithm that they can make, that you can get someone who knows a lot more than I do to make some sort of an algorithm to stop overall cheese. As in, if you've got X amount of opals, no matter what you're in X tier, an 86 overall team should not be whatever all amethyst cards. People will find a way to game the system, but it should not be this easy. It should not be this easy to game the system. And the reason why it's so easy to game the system is that in fairness to 2K, their matchmaking is really good. It is really good. The problem is that it's very, very good, and people figured out how to game it straight away. And there's been no changes. They need to either change the way overall works. They said they changed it from last year, but they barely did. They barely changed it from last year. Wow, manipulating the minutes doesn't work anymore. People are going to find other ways, and man, 2K did a bad job. They did a really, really bad job of that. So, they are the 5 things in my opinion. The rest of them are really minor. I was going to say they should add in a team or a game mode where it's basically like all-star team up, but you can choose one of your MyTEAM players. I actually think that would not be a bad shout, as in make a completely new game mode. Instead of you have all-star team up and then you have MyTEAM team up, where you can pick one of your players in your collection. I think something like that would be really, really cool. But that would be probably that's probably not a priority, and you know what, I don't think that's the biggest deal in the world for 2K. And then things like the single player challenges, I wish there was a little bit better, but they did a great job. Spotlight Sim, Domination at the start was good. They've done a good job with that. TT rewards, offline and online, are pretty good. There needs to be matchmaking in TTO. There's just no matchmaking right now. But I think those 5 things that I've gone over are definitely the 5 biggest things. But anyway, that is the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.